Thanks for joining us for CBS 19 News at 6. I'm Dan Millay. If you spend any time outside exercising or simply just walking, you know it's hot. Now imagine having to work in this heat for hours. CBS 19's Renee Estrada shows us how one local business is handling the extreme conditions and what paramedics say everyone needs to know to stay safe.
For Damian Arnold, the heat has always been part of the job.
This past 2 weeks, we've been really starting early, leaving out meeting like 5:30, being at our first location about 6, so that we can beat the heat and definitely get a lot done before the sun actually is fully up.
After working outdoors for over 10 years, he says the biggest challenge isn't just the temperature. It's how the heat starts to weigh on your body and mind.
Keeping a peaceful mind frame. As it gets hot, it gets a little bit more mind-boggling because the heat is agitating you. The sun rays becomes an issue, but overall, yeah, it's a lot more difficult.
Damian's crew, which does landscaping work, knows the importance of taking breaks and staying hydrated. But paramedics say not everyone recognizes when their body is in danger.
Last year in July, we had just under 90 calls, like 80-something calls that were heat-related. Last week on Monday, we were at 54 calls and across our entire system. Today, this morning, we checked, we're at over 100 now, just heat-related calls.
Vicki LeMay, an education coordinator and paramedic at UT Health, says people often don't realize they're in trouble until their body is already shutting down.
When they really start getting to where they're not acting like themselves, when we get to that point where we're not thinking straight because we're so overheated, we may not make the best decisions.
Vicki says the message is simple. Listen to your body before the heat becomes an emergency.
10 to 15 minutes, you should be having a sip of water. Every 15 to 20 minutes or 30 minutes, you should be taking a break, cooling off, checking on yourself, checking on each other is super important.
In Tyler,